You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Twisted Dans, who says, rant about hard shit, whether or not you have experienced it, and how much it hurt to release the poop. I've definitely had some real hard, real difficult to push out shit that really hurt coming out. You know, you get that little, like, tearing feeling at the very end from that, like, it feels like there was a square, just like a brick of shit in your ass. But the worst, and in fact, one of the worst experiences of my life was towards the end of 2018 when I got constipated really hard and I could not shit, and I spent a day and a half basically in just unimaginable pain. Like the first, it started off at night. We had gone and bought some Dukalax, and I took that, and it made it not hurt as much, but it did not make me shit. And then the next day, it was just nonstop, all day, writhing pain. Kept taking laxatives, kept trying to, and I couldn't eat. Like, I would be hungry, but I couldn't eat. And, having to shit, but couldn't shit. You're just going back and forth from the toilet all day long, spending hours on the toilet, doing everything I could. Looking up every possible solution and attempting it, nothing working. And there would be times where it might subside for a little bit, but then it would come back. And I would just sit there in the bed, clutching my guts, and just being in so much pain. And, like, my body would feel like I had to take a shit, but then it would never come out. So it's just like there's no point in sitting on the toilet, but, like, you constantly feel like you have to shit. It was fucking horrible, and it was, like, one of the worst fucking things I've ever felt, for sure. I thought I was fucking dying. I thought that, like, I was gonna rupture an organ or something, but I didn't want to go to the hospital until I was sure, because it's not like there was blood or anything. Nothing serious was happening. I was just in a lot of pain. And eventually, I think there were 2 different times I tried to eat and threw it up. But the second time, it was just a miso soup. I had May make me a miso soup because I was like, there's nothing to... There's barely anything to throw up in this. And I threw it up all over the bathroom and then felt better. I finally did it. It seemed like there was something in there that needed to be excised. And that was the way it ended up happening. So, yeah, I wrote a song about it. Actually, fairly early into the experience, within probably 2 or 3 hours, was when I wrote the song, the Boiling Guts, which is the last track or one of the last tracks on Fuck Off Mixtape. So, yeah, I wrote that on the toilet while struggling to shit, and it was fucking brutal.